Welcome back and happy Sunday to you as we take a live look this morning from Charlotte Motor Speedway. If you were with us yesterday, that camera was bumping because it was so windy.
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully, that's not the picture today, though it is pretty cool outside.
Yeah, it's a cooler day today, and as we mentioned, probably not a good situation for auto fans down in the Daytona 500 area because widespread rain, but we're not going to see that here. Just a cooler forecast. Here's what it looks like through our Dallas camera. Just some of those upper level clouds that are passing by, and then eventually we are going to see a little bit of clearing on and off as we work our way through the afternoon, but then again focusing on what's happening here down in Florida. Check it out. Look at all of that rain that is actively falling, because not only do you need to stop raining, but you need to stop raining for a necessary amount of time to dry the track, and then you need to get the race in. But realistically, looking at our futurecast, I showed you at the top of the half hour, this is our futurecast through 3 o'clock. The race is supposed to be at 2:30, so I just really wouldn't get your hopes up, NASCAR fans, if you were looking forward to watching that race, because likely we are just going to be dealing with a delay until tomorrow, and the rain could even last until tomorrow morning as well. A close look at our futurecast. The only thing we're talking about is clouds. So right now, we have that gray sky. These are upper level clouds, but then the sun can barely get through it where you can see where the sun is. But this is showing that there will be some clearing. If you're watching from the mountains, say if you're skiing today, you'll have some sunshine before more clouds move in during the afternoon. And it's a weird day that it's really tough for me to say, hey, today's going to be a sunny day, a cloudy day, because every hour looks to be different. At times you might have filtered sunshine. At times you might have a mix of clouds and blue sky. At other times it'll be completely overcast like what we have right now. It's not until tomorrow that we don't have to worry about anything, just a few clouds down to the south. But your President's Day should be beautiful and sunny. High temperatures today, 53 degrees. Well, we had quite the streak going on. To start off the month, we had an above average temperature. Well, this is based on our average daily temperatures, where you average the highs and the lows together and compare it to where we typically are on that date. We've had 17 days in a row for the month, so 17 to 17. Well, day 18, we are going to have our first blue tile because we've already had a below average low and our below average highs are already set. We are looking at a cooler night tonight. Temperatures dropping down to the upper 20s, so below average looks to be the trend there. Staying at the freezing point Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning before sunrise, and then boom, right back up to the lower 50s with our next rain chance, and then our lows should settle out above the freezing mark for the better part of the following week. Rainfall chances, these aren't all that high. These might come up to maybe a scattered range. That's what would be 40%. But there's a chance that a lot of us are going to miss some of this rain. And then the following Wednesday, there'll be another system. Here's what's going on. A low pressure system moves in. That's going to keep us warm. That'll rocket temperatures up into about the mid to the upper 60s as this works its way off towards the east. I think most of the rain that's going to fall is going to be Thursday night heading into Friday. But then by the afternoon, we're starting to dry out, clear out, and we should have a drier weekend ahead. So good news there. How much rain? Not much. About up to a quarter of an inch is possible, maybe a half inch at most if there is a heavier rain shower. Our Guy Roofing 7-day forecast shows the temperatures are on the rise, though. This is the bottom. You always hit your bottom high followed by your bottom low, and that's what we're going to see tomorrow morning at 29 degrees. Tuesday morning is going to be very similar, but then we have the lower 60s and then the mid 60s. So even though we will see more cloud cover on Thursday as that approaching system arrives, still the mid 60s compared to the upper 50s that we have this time of the year. We'll dry out for another sunny weekend going forward. And looking at the extended 10-day forecast, we should be back to around 70 degrees for multiple days after the following weekend.